Oh no.
Questionable. This is so cute. It's the power of love. Of course, I will be pausing a lot. Hi folks, it's simply me. This is Miraculous Ladybug Reaction Season 5 and today we are watching episode number 10. What was the name of this episode? Gloop aired a new episode and this time it is the long-awaited transmission, episode number 10, which comes directly after episode 9, Elation. We've been waiting for that for quite some time and we are getting this episode. We actually got it already. It's nice to finally get episode number 10 after getting episodes 12, 18 and 16 in this exact order. I just cannot stress this enough, but I want to focus on the Kwamis Choice Part 1 for now. The Kwamis Choice Part 1 came out around 5 hours ago with Brazilian Portuguese dub, of course, and I am watching it with English subtitles as always. I am thrilled I can watch this episode so early because, as you can see, something is not quite right. We are still having the bathroom renovation here, so my room still functions as a storage room like every other room in here. As you can tell, my cat is sleeping on my coat and I find it incredibly cute that I just couldn't move the coat from my bed. With the renovation going on, the time I am able to record is pretty much limited and I really want to watch episodes ASAP. Obviously, so you know, I'm not excluded from the fandom because I avoid spoilers. With all that being said, let's just start the episode. Yay! The last episode I uploaded is probably emotion. The truth is, I haven't been feeling well. Don't worry, I'm doing better now.
Eu não quero ir pro colégio, mãe. Eu não tô me sentindo bem.
Okay.
Ela precisa de tempo. Faz chuquetes pra ela. Acho que ela vai gostar.
I love the fact that her parents are so understanding. Really, they are so understanding. Holy damn.
Pode ficar no quarto pra sempre.
I mean, Tikki is right. This is not the first time Marinette is going through a crisis, for the lack of better words. I don't think it is even the second time.
Eu sou patética.
Claro que não. Você é uma...
You are at times? But not for the reasons you think you are. No, like, of course, I do feel for Marinette. I feel empathetic towards her. And truth be told, the more we are getting to this season final, the big conclusion of the arc, you know, of all the seasons so far, I am getting more and more emotional and the weirder, you know, emotions, feelings are appearing in me. Okay, the way I said it is so weird, but let's just ignore this. The thing is, I'm starting to feel not only for Gabriel, Nathalie, and you know, plus related to them, but just sometimes stuff I wouldn't think that would moves me when I watch these episodes, and it's incredible. And I think it is a lot, you know, of nostalgia factor going on here. But anyway, back to Marinette and the crisis.
Luca, foi fiasco. O Cat Noir nem chegou a decolar. Eu sou patética.
Okay, I'm sorry, but like, you had your first kiss as Marinette with Cat Noir. Not counting, you know, the one with Adrien the statue, but the real Adrien in Puppetry too. Elation was their first, like, fully consensual, irremovable, no amnesia, no alternative timelines kiss between the two main characters. So you know, Marinette, it's something. It's something.
Eu sou só a Marinette. Uma menina
A
como as
muggle with a
outras.
normal life.
Eu sou patética.
Você tá
Oh no,
exagerando,
I'm
Marinette.
sorry, just like, I am enjoying
Eu
this,
perdi os Miraculous
but...
que eu devia proteger por causa do
Ah,
amor.
I cannot
problemas.
explain it.
Eu nunca mais vou me apaixonar. É uma fraqueza. E eu nem posso ficar triste.
Okay, okay, it's giving Cowboy Like Me from Taylor Swift Evermore. I'm never gonna love again. Girl, you're 14, 15, of course love is confusing and complicated. It is. So normal for to say, this complicated
Se eu falar com ela,
honestly any age, but especially when you are so inexperienced, you feel, you know, so you are so green about this sort of stuff. I wanted to say that it is nice to see Tikki concerned for Marinette. Also, of course I will be pausing a lot.
Não vai...
Deve ser por causa do cat noir que a marinette não tá legal.
Ah, você sabe que você é o cat noir.
You're actually talking about that.
Mas a
Wow.
marinette não- É, o que eu fiz foi horrível.
Foi mesmo.
It's kind of I'm torn because they had those sweet moments between them that they clearly enjoyed, and this is what they deserved. Like I said, they deserve to be basically. But the way Adrien approached the whole situation was awkward at best. He was making advances towards Marinette as both Adrien and cat noir, and this is shady, but he's a teenager. He learned from the situation. Of course, he doesn't have the full picture, but none of the characters has it, so...
Fala pra Alia que é contagioso, ela vai ser contaminada de fraqueza.
Eu já peguei faz um tempinho, Marinette. Fica tranquila.
This is honestly so sweet of Adrien.
Você devia estar no colégio.
Você também, Marinette. Eu posso entrar?
Tá bom.
He pulled, reverse card.
Imagem dos anúncios. Mas a gente pode ser diferente.
I mean, he's right.
Tenho certeza que eu vou entender se você me explicar as coisas, Marinette.
The fact that Adrien is right, his approach is...
E você é seu amigo.
E eu?
Honestly, goals.
Antes de
Goals.
tudo, eu sempre vou ser...
Ai,
Was she about to confess to Adrien?
Eu não ligo, Marinette. Eu te amo do jeito que você é.
This is so... Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Não te amo. Eu já fui apaixonada por você, Adrien, mas eu não
It's
sou
not
mais
fucking
melhor
true, Marinette. It's not fucking true. Oh my goodness, like, you Adrienette shippers are getting the good stuff. Some good stuff, really. I hope you appreciate it. Of course it is angst, but maybe it's just my preference. I love the angst that, leads to the wholesome conclusion eventually, because then the wholesome conclusion feels so much more rewarding. Oh my goodness, I just love the way Marinette and Adrien are written in this season. What's that, aged like milk? I don't know, they feel like real people now. They really do. What is it? Okay, this is cringe. I know it's supposed to be wholesome, but this is cringe. You are not supposed to be so invested in your classmates' love life. Alien, I can understand they can have like their little celebration. I don't know, celebration juice or something like that. Or drink when they are older. But the whole class... If this is how group of friends or like a class that is coordinated with each other works, maybe I don't have these experiences, but it's just cringe to me. And annoying because they keep messing up with them and, not letting them figure things out on their own.
Outra chance? Algum dia?
You will end up together. Do not worry. I mean, actually do worry because it will be more rewarding this way. Oh, that was a stunning shot. Oh my. I tend to do these gestures a lot these days. I don't know why. It's how my brain works. Like it fixates on one single gesture or word or sentence and just keeps repeating that like over and over and over and over until the next one. You are not going to acclimatize your own son.
Pode encontrar o amor só para descobrir que já o perdeu.
Don't. Oh, he hesitated. He hesitated, but he didn't do it, which I appreciate. I have a bad feeling about this though, because did he hesitate because it's his son Adrien, or did he hesitate because Adrien doesn't wear an alliance ring, so he cannot transfer a power to him? Or maybe it's both. Gabriel, man, I hope the reward for enduring the angst you are giving me will be grand, because I do deserve it. Sugar cube.
psychological harassment.
See, sometimes it just
que o
is...
Adrien veio pro colégio 9 meses e 12 dias.
Wait, how much? This Adrien came to school, but... The math? No, seriously, the math doesn't add up. It's been 2 years without the math since Emily disappeared. In ephemeral. Years. How many weeks did we have in 1 year? Almost 2 years since Emily left them, whatever the fuck that means. And almost 1 year since Felix's episode. Much bigger time progression than for the last 3 seasons. It doesn't, like, the math doesn't add up. We know that Emily disappeared possibly a few months before Origins starts, before the action of the actual show starts. The regular year has 365 days. My math is going to be so slow because
I am not really a math guy.
300. So we have 100 minus 55 days. Between 85 and 70. At the very best, this would suggest that this episode takes place at the more or less the same time as Ephemeral. I feel like this takes place a few weeks after Ephemeral, a few months, because, like, you know, if you do remember the action of multiplication, episode 2 of season 5, it was like a few weeks without monarch activity. A few weeks suggests more than 2. I would say. Why do they keep saying numbers if they do not mean anything? I am going to fight the writer's room to be more consistent. Okay, cry, kiddos, cry. Crying is healthy, crying is a relief. At least to me. I love the post-crying feeling. Oh, even when I feel incredibly sad. Or incredibly more complex emotions I cannot talk about! Okay, Nathalie! It's nice you appear in this episode. To be fair, I know Nathalie appears in this episode. I've heard about it, but I do not know in which, like, scenes exactly she appears, and her sudden appearance, you know, the camera work that took me by surprise. It was almost a Nathalie jump scare. Oh, Nathalie! Oh, so good to see you. Always so good to see you.
Não vai atender seu amigo?
Não tô a fim de conversar.
Valid.
Se preocupar.
Então fala com ele por mim, por favor.
Alô?
Oi! Alô, senhora? É o Adrien.
I would too be speechless if Nathalie picked up my call.
Acho que a Marinette não se entende mesmo com os meninos.
That sounds Ooh! We got them talking! Oh! Seeing these two on screen, like, you know, in one frame, always like evokes something in me, and this is, you know, when they talk, it's just like a few levels up, and with the current X and the positioning. I'm starting to remember where I saw this frame before, because I saw it. I was like, that looks familiar. And then I remember it was in one of the trailers. I was like, your son is not feeling well. Nathalie, you are such a mom. They really do have this divorce, or, like, you know, going through separation parents energy. They do. I love it, and I know it is intentional, because the writers themselves confirmed that they are going through separation. They are not married, they are not a couple, but the dynamic between them is separation. And I am eating this shit up. Oh, I am so eating it up. Also, like, oh, the camera work. I love it in this episode so far. I love it. Also, like, the way she's, like, surprised. Oh. Alright. Like, what else can Gabriel mean by I know when how someone is feeling and stuff? I love this content so much, and I just hit my knee. Ouch. Give me a minute. I don't know if I will ever be able to go through a Gabenath scene while watching it for the first time without pausing. It's an impossible challenge. Oh, the way she's, like, stepping in front of him.
Eu sei.
Não se aproveite da tristeza dele.
Eu não sou um monstro, só vim aqui para consolá-lo. Sou o pai dele ou não?
Questionable, but yeah. The way his face changed. Oh, this angst. I do admit, it is a lot more alarming when Gabriel is confrontational towards Nathalie, when he's hostile towards her, than when she is towards him. Like, I feel Nathalie's feelings are very much justified, and it's, you know, the build-up from previous seasons, from everything that's happened, even like, you know, before the actual show, the whole history. Whereas Gabriel, like, you know, he's facing consequences of his actions. Basically. It is understandable, his current hostility towards Nathalie. It is understandable, but I do not feel comfortable with the way he is basically like playing her, or like trying to play her, because I think she definitely doesn't fall for his tricks, for his fake smiles and stuff. But the way, you know, Gabriel always had fake smiles for people. Like, he is a public figure and, you know, has businesses and stuff. But Nathalie was always the one person that when he smiled to her, we knew it was genuine. And now, him making fake smiles towards Nathalie is heartbreaking, because she was the only person that he reserved his genuine smiles for. There wasn't a time he made a fake smile towards her before season 5. Literally. My hope in them reconciliating, if that's even a word, at the end of season 5 is very much strong. It's what's keeping me alive. Guess I'll die then. I just... the whole dialogue. No, she doesn't really trust Gabriel in this situation. I mean, like, in general, she doesn't trust him anymore now. This looks ominous.
Eu sei como é ter o coração partido.
Gabriel! At least he is, you know, a little bit sincere. Like, you know, it's genuine. He has a broken heart. He's admitting it to Adrien. But like his expression.
Mais seguro como seu pai, se você usasse uma. Assim.
Oh, that feels manipulative. But...
Não é um celular, não vai perder. Tem até aplicativos para te ajudar com a...
No, that's just... I don't know, Infinity? Gabriel, no, this is not how you do stuff. Oh, no. Dude, I still have so much hope in you. But you are tasting my patience. You are tasting my patience. Oh, God. Dramatic pose.
Marinette do bem, Cheng. Você tem sido uma portadora.
We're getting serious here.
Você sempre usou o poder da destruição para bem mais.
I'm sorry, not always. The senti bubbler pops in my mind when he destroyed like a part of a building just because he was angry at Ladybug. And like, I love that bit. But it wasn't, you know, that usage, I tend to argue it wasn't for the greater good. That's okay.
Eu queria poder dizer o mesmo de mim.
Plagg. Oh my goodness. Feast memory is so strong in my brain. To be honest, I wouldn't expect the show to go this route, like ever, but I love it. I love that they are doing this. I mean, of course, they will get their Miraculous back, because we know it from the future episodes, and it's like, it's a bit predictable from the whole premise of the show. But... okay. But like... no, okay. Season 2 Gabriel would definitely not do this. Season 3 Gabriel would definitely not do this. We are not counting Cut Blanc. Season 4 Gabriel had an opportunity to do it, but didn't. So I argue he wouldn't do it. Like a season, you know, a season earlier, he wouldn't do it. He is going crazy, and I've said it for quite some time. Anyway, I just want to say I am so mad that the writers decided to do this. I genuinely, you know, with Gabenath's characterology, I genuinely felt like this is the line he would never cross, no matter what. But oof. And he didn't see the
Não sinto mais as emoções negativas dele.
It's the power of love, bitch! You could use some of that.
Tanta raiva e
Who is it?
Alegrem-se, meus Kwamis. 5 alliances me permitem transferir os poderes de 5 Miraculous ao mesmo tempo.
Ah, mas esse vilão vai ser
Oh, don't get too excited. Oh, because it's getting embarrassing sometimes when he doesn't succeed. But he's
Eu esqueci de te dar o dever de casa.
Your friendly room invasion.
Que eu queria ficar sozinha.
Então,
An actual talk.
quando disse que tinha sido
Communication.
apaixonada por mim, era mentira?
Não.
Levanta a mão direita pra sim e a mão esquerda pra não.
Oh, it's this
Contar nada, assim.
scene. There was a trailer or a link. I do not really remember, but there was this. Like I remember the scene.
Não consegue.
Seeing it somewhere.
Peraí, eu tenho uma ideia.
Some time ago.
Você também me disse que
Not
não me
gonna
amava
lie,
mais.
this is cute.
Você ainda me ama?
Não, peraí. Eu sempre confundo a esquerda com a direita.
Oh,
E
Marinette.
você comigo?
This is so cute and so wholesome, like the way
Todo meu.
he finds a way to communicate with her that is, like, you know, comfortable.
E em casa.
Goals! Literally goals!
bolar um plano pra salvar o amor deles.
Adrian, when did you learn? Like, I am going to ignore these guys because this is literally cringe. I will not change my mind on that. They are figuring things out on their own! Just fucking leave them alone, guys! Like,
Quando eu preciso de conselho de verdade.
Eu não podia atender, tô no colégio.
Eu não tive.
where better find new holders than at school, of course. Another teenagers, another pack of teenagers. Tikki, Plagg, why don't you choose some adults? Like, I don't know, random adults.
Encontrei uma portadora, Plagg.
Eu também? Ah, não.
Yikes.
Antes de fazer qualquer plano.
Zoe's so right. Yes.
Eu sei como o amor pode ser complicado. Eu vou até a sua casa se quiser conversar.
Oh. Interesting. Just so miraculous.
Preciso dizer que vai ter força pra suportar tanta responsabilidade.
Bye.
Just throwing huge responsibility from one teenager onto another. Well done, Tikki and Plagg. Well done. No, honestly, this is good stuff. Like, I feel happy for you, Adrienette, folks.
Vou embora.
I am enjoying that myself, even though, you know, I keep saying I'm not as invested in the Love Square stuff, but the Love Square stuff is so good this season. Aged like milk. It's a lot of, you know, too little, too late, but I'm trying not to look at it this way.
Acho que vai ter que esperar um pouquinho antes de...
A Ladybug e o Cat Noir.
I know this is completely not where they, you know, took the inspiration from. I would be really surprised if it was the truth. But this Akuma villain reminds me of one particular alien enemy from XCOM 2 game. I do not remember the name of this alien. I'll try to show you the picture of this enemy and compare it with this Akuma villain. And you'll see that they are quite similar. By the way, in this game you can create your own soldiers, and I made Nathalie, who was my sharpshooter, and Gabriel, who was my specialist. Interestingly, they seem to spend a lot of time together, and by that I mean a lot of time. A lot of time. And oh, hey, that's me! I was a badass grenadier with huge ass. And that's me and Nathalie on the treadmill. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
Noir não tá lá.
Aww.
Ai!
Quem é você?
Quem é você?
I know that Zoe as Cat Noir doesn't have many fans when it comes to her design, and I understand why. Personally, I am not a fan of the neon green lipstick. Some darker shade would work, like green, dark purple, black. Oh my god. that would be sensational. I'll be a bit contrarian here and say I like her hair. It could be a bit better, but I like it. It feels like Zoe. And her suit, I like it. It also feels like Zoe. It's not my favorite hero design or, you know, Miraculous Holder design, but it's okay. Now to like focus and read and watch. It's the hardest part.
Desculpa, sem problema. É por isso que somos duas, pra gente se ajudar. Valeu.
Cute.
Ele tem que proteger o capacete, porque é onde o Akuma está.
How do you know that? So fun. Maybe you are really cut out for this job.
Ofereço a você o poder da multiplicação com bônus, mas em troca.
A little treat from Monarch. So who is this dude? Why does he have so many rings and they are like golden, not silver? Like special edition golden alliance rings? Maybe they are like custom design.
Isso foi culpa dela. Ela
Who is this guy? Are they like together? Interesting. Okay, so Nora has a boyfriend.
Não sei o que aconteceu com a outra Ladybug
Such
e
a
o outro
nice
Cat Noir,
music.
mas essas duas heroínas parecem incríveis, não acha?
Adorable. Adorable.
Alerta de limite acedido. Dados além das habilidades humanas normais registrados em 2 alliances.
Às vezes,
Oh, that's Smeg!
mudar é bom.
Oh, Gabriel. He knows their identities. He knows their identities. He knows their identities. Of course, of course. Okay. Oh my holy shit. Fuck. A very good episode. I am so glad they decided to make it a two-parter, and I think that's all I can say for now. I don't know, I enjoyed it, but I wasn't like, you know, it wasn't the same level of enjoyment as passion or illusion or emotion. I am more emotionally invested in other stuff happening in the show, but the scenes with Gabriel, so good, and like new heroes, and Gabriel knows their identities, and I'm so interested to see what this will lead to in the Kwamis Choice Part 2 that will come out. We have no idea when. That was me reacting to Transmission Kwamis Choice Part 1 at 5 AM. It's 6 AM now. I've been recording for a whole hour, for more than an hour actually. I have no idea how much of it I am going to cut or not, but the video probably lasted like, I don't know, half an hour. At least this time, my cat was able to have a peaceful nap. I hope you enjoyed this video as well as the episode itself. Please let me know in the comments, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't yet, if you want to of course, and see you in the next one. Bye folks!